Okay, this is a 3-hole vlog from my golf league. This is a par 4, 325 yards. This first shot actually started off pretty good. It was going right towards that tree, which is kind of in the middle of the fairway, but then it took a hard turn right. It had some spin on it. The ball did end up in a good spot, past the tree on the right in a wide open space. My second shot, I had 99 yards to the pin. I pulled out a gap wedge. So as you can see, it was a pretty good shot. It was going right towards the pin, just a little bit right of it. But the problem is, I hit it too far. I flew the green, and it went about 115 yards. So unfortunately, I didn't get the next shot on camera. I pulled a lob wedge and hit a pretty good chip, about 7 or 8 feet, and this is a par putt. Really happy to be starting even par after the first hole. So I've been asked on some previous videos to show a face-on view of my single plane setup. You can see that my lead arm extends right through the shaft in one straight line. Okay, this next hole's a par 3 and it's playing about 143 to the pin. I pulled a 9-iron. It is uphill a bit. Okay, I was actually shocked at how far I hit this shot. This is a 9-iron, and it would have actually probably caught the right edge of the green if I hadn't hit it way over the green. This shot actually hit a tree, and it bounced back to finish where it finished. It would have been way long if it didn't hit that tree. So just like in the first hole, I overshot the green with an iron, and I'm starting to learn that I am hitting the irons longer with a single plane swing. I'm going to have to figure out what my real distances are now by going to the range with a launch monitor and doing some practicing. Okay, so you're about to see me fall apart somewhat. This is an area of my game I really need to work on. This is a lob wedge. I did not have a lot of green to work with at all, and I tried to get too cute with this. And what happened is I second-guessed how far I had to hit the ball, and I decelerated through the shot a bit, which caused me to come up way short and put me in a bad position for the hole. Hey, comment below. Does anybody know of any good drills to help stop decelerating the club when chipping? From that position, I should always have a chance to get up and down. I should be putting for a par and at worst miss the putt and bogey the hole. So this error was really costly. Okay, that was actually a pretty good recovery shot. It didn't go too far from going in, but it left me about 8 feet. This is a putt that I wish I had back. I should have made it. Double bogey, not ideal. Okay, this is a par 5 playing about 450 yards. It's got a slight dog leg to the right. This is a hole that I would consider one that I should be able to reach into. Driver. Okay, this is the shot shape that I really like to see with my driver. Starts off nice and straight, and then it has a little bit of a draw spin to it, which usually adds a little distance. This drive ended up going 288 yards, which is not my furthest, but I'll take that any day. I was inside 200 yards here. I pulled a 4 hybrid, hoping to land it on the front of the green. The same shot shape that I had for my driver kind of hurt me on this one. It looks like the ball was starting on line straight around the right edge of the green, but it ended up drawing a little too much, and I ended up long and right. Okay, for my third shot, I actually didn't get the shot on camera, but I do want to point out that this is something that I'm starting to do on chip shots around the green. I'm starting to walk up to the green and really try to look at how much room I have, how much green I have to play with, if there's going to be any break when it bounces. I think that's going to help me a lot with my short game. Okay, that was a decent chip. We have a birdie putt. We got the birdie putt music going, and let's see how it goes. Okay, that was pretty close. So I was 2 over par for those 3 holes, but that's because of that little blow up I had on that par 3. Overall, I think I'm hitting the ball really good. I'm hitting a consistent draw, and I'm noticing that I'm starting to hit my irons further. And I just also want to point out that I'm really working hard on this single plane swing. As you can see, again, reiterating on before, my lead arm extends straight down the shaft of the club, and the shaft of the club is pointing right towards my right hip, which is what I'm working really hard at. Please like this video. It'll really help the channel out. And if you don't want to miss anything, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notifications. See you next time, and hit them straight.